Hi, I am Haley Filer with Empower Yoga of Homa. Today we are going to do about a 60-minute gentle plus restore. So there's going to be some gentle stretching at the beginning of the class, and then we're going to get into some really nice deep restore poses. This class is very hip targeted, so if you're feeling tight, which most of us are always feeling tight in our hips, this will be a really great class for you. What I suggest that you have is 3 blankets. You can use any type of blanket that you have at home. The thicker the better, usually in my opinion. And then also we're going to be doing some poses on the wall. So we want to make sure that our mat is nice and matted up against the wall like I have here. So enjoy. Thanks.
So just find any easy seated pose that feels good for you. We're just gonna sink down into our mats, really connect with it, feel the ground under us. We're gonna elongate through the spine. We're gonna lift through the crown, having a really long, tall, proud posture. We're gonna close our eyes, soften our gaze, soften our face. Take a cleansing inhale in through the nose. Fill up the belly, expand the ribs. Cleansing sigh out of the mouth. Again, slow, deep inhalation in through the nose, all the way down into the belly. Slow release out of the mouth. Slow, deep, intentional inhale into the body, all the way deep down into the belly. Slow release out of the mouth. And just return to your normal breath here. We're not changing it or doing anything with it. We're just simply going to feel it. Paying attention to the inhale. Noticing all the different sensations of that inhale. The rising of the shoulders, the lifting of the chest, the expansion of the belly, the cooling of the nostrils. Noticing if you pause between the inhale and the exhale. There's no right or wrong answer. We're just looking at the breath. We're connecting with it. We're becoming present in this very moment. If you are pausing there, what do you find? Now focusing on the exhale. Noticing how the shoulders lower down, the chest lowers down, the belly button relaxes down towards the spine, the heat and warmth coming out of the lungs. Noticing if you pause between the exhale and the inhale. If you do, what do you find there? Is it a little bit more quiet? Do you almost feel suspended as if? Let's take a cleansing inhale in through the nose. Cleansing exhale out of the mouth. Now close your lips. We're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. If that's accessible for you, if not, mouth breathing is perfectly fine. It's allergy season currently, so just breathe in whatever manner that you can. But I invite you to keep your breath long, keep it deep, and keep it intentional. Gently begin to blink the eyes open. And we're going to unfold the legs if they're folded, and you're going to take the soles of the feet and let the soles of the feet touch and let the knees open out gently. We're not pushing the knees down towards the ground, just a normal, natural openness here. If you're feeling some discomfort, you can take your blankets and bring them on side of you. I, for this class, have 3 separate blankets. You may use them, you may not. We'll give options. And what Cecil's doing is he's rolling his blankets here and just supporting under the thighs and under the shins. So that way he has a little bit of support, so the hips are not peeling open. They're just supported and actually opening up here. So we're going to take our fingers and basket weave them. So just weaving the fingers together and then coming under the feet. As we inhale, we're going to lift the chest slightly, give a little arch to the back, lift the gaze. Exhale, let the spine round out, let the shoulders fold in, let your chin fall down towards your chest. Inhale, little baby back bend, lift your gaze up. Exhale, round, and you can fold forward a little bit if that feels good for you. Inhale, little baby back bend, gaze lifts up, chest lifts up. And this time as we exhale, we're going to fold forward with a really long spine. Keeping your gaze at the ground for just a moment so you can make sure that your spine is long. And when you feel comfortable, you can let that chin fall down towards the chest. If you're feeling tightness in the hips here, you're going to breathe into the tightness. And you're going to exhale, release out the tightness. And stay with the breath. If your mind starts to wander while we're sitting in these poses, then just go back to the sensations that we did earlier, feeling the inhale, feeling the different sensations of the exhale. The breath is a beautiful way to become very present in the moment. So we're focusing on the here and the now and the thing that we can control. We're not focusing outwardly on anything else. As you inhale, slowly rise the chest up, nice long spine. We're going to cross the legs, but what we're going to do is lap them over each other. So creating a shoelace pose. So a right knee is going to stack over left knee. Find some comfort here. The knees may not stack all the way together, and that's perfectly fine, but see if you can bring your heels in towards your hips. Flex your feet. As we inhale, let's give another little baby back bend, gaze lifts up. And then as we exhale, let's round the spine. So we're not going to fold all the way down here, so it's like a cat-cow. Inhale, lift the gaze, arch the back. Exhale, round the spine. Let the shoulders fold in, let the chin come towards the chest. One more time, inhale, baby back bend, lift the gaze, lift the chest, let the collarbones open. And this time, as we exhale, we're going to hinge forward at the hips, walking the fingertips forward. Bring the belly towards that top right thigh. Some will be able to get the belly all the way towards the thigh. Some of us won't. Meet your body where it's at. Keep your gaze towards the ground for just a moment so you can really elongate that spine. And once it feels nice and elongated, let the chin fall down. Let the head rest down. Breathe. Big deep breaths in and big deep breaths out. Breathe into that tightness. Exhale, release the tightness with every breath. On your inhale, slowly walk those fingertips back up, lift the chest up. You're going to gently slide the right knee out towards the left ankle. And so the shins are going to parallel the front of the mats. Ankle stacks over knee, knee stacks over ankle. If this is too deep for you, then go ahead and pull it in where the knees come in a little bit more. If the knee is not touching the ankle, you can take one of those rolled blankets and stack it under. So inhale, baby back bend, gaze lifts, chest lifts. Exhale, round through the spine, let the shoulders fall in, let the chin fall towards the chest. Inhale, gaze lifts, lift the heart, widen the collarbones. Exhale, round out through the spine, bring the chin down towards the chest. Inhale, baby back bend. On the exhale, bring your fingertips down onto the mat, walk them forward only as deep as it is that your body will allow. If your body's not allowing much, you can gently put the forearm onto the foot and onto the knees. As long as it feels nice and supported, you can bring the fingertips tinted out in front of you. Or if bringing your forearms down onto the mat is accessible, then go ahead and do that. Nice, big, deep breaths in and big, deep breaths out. I invite you to really focus on your breath here, allowing it to remove thoughts, allowing it to help you stay present, allowing it to help you release the tension in your body. On your inhale, walk those fingertips back, slowly lift the chest up. If you have a blanket supported under the knee, go ahead and remove it. You're going to leave the left shin parallel to the front of the mat. You're going to take that right shin and move it off to the side. So we're going to create a 90-90 here. And what that is both knees are at 90 degrees. Each knee is in line with the hip, and each ankle is in line with the knee. So inhale, baby back bend, lift the gaze, lift the chest. Exhale, let the chin fall down towards the chest, let the shoulders roll in. Inhale, lift the gaze, lift the heart. Exhale, round out gently, let the shoulders fold in a little bit. Inhale, baby back bend, lifting the gaze, lifting the heart. And then this time on your exhale, walk those fingertips forward, only going as deep as your body allows. So you may stay tenting up onto the fingers. You may be able to bring your forearms all the way down, whatever feels right for your body here. Breathing deeply. On your inhale, slowly walk the chest up, walk the hands up, bringing the shoulders back over the hips. And so we're going to take that left shin and just lift the shin towards the front of the mat a little bit. We're going to bring that front right leg back to the front of the mat. And so we're going to stack the left leg over the right leg this time. So switching it out. So the left will be on top this time. Right will be on the bottom, creating that shoelace where the knees are stacking over each other, heels are pulling into the hips, feet are flexed. If the knees don't stack right over each other, it's perfectly fine. Find what's comfortable for you. Inhale, baby back bend, lift the gaze, lift the collarbones. Exhale, round out a little bit. Let the shoulders fall forward, let the chin fall towards the chest. Inhale, baby back bend. Exhale, round out. Inhale, baby back bend. Open the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale, walk your fingertips forward. Bring in the belly towards that top left knee. Same options, fingers can stay tented onto the mat. You can only fold as deeply as it feels good for your body. Stay with your breath here. 4 deep intentional inhales in, 4 deep intentional releasing exhales out. Inhale, slowly walk the chest up, walk the fingertips back towards the legs. Now we're going to slide that left leg out and slide the right leg out so that the left ankle stacks over the right knee. Left knee stacks over the right ankles. Again, if it doesn't feel good for you, you can open the legs up a little bit more. You can take a blanket under the knee to support the knee between the knee and the ankle. Inhale, baby back bend. Exhale, round and tuck in slightly. Inhale, baby back bend. Exhale, round and tuck. Inhale, baby back bend. Exhale, bring your fingertips onto the mat. Begin to walk them forward, folding as deeply as it feels good for your body. Once you feel nice and elongated and the pelvis is tilting forward, you can let that chin fall down and let the neck rest down. Deep breaths in and deep breaths out. On your inhale, tense into those fingertips, start to walk them back towards the legs, lifting the chest up. You're going to take that left shin, lift it up off of the right shin, and then bring it off over to the left, creating a 90-90. So the right shin is parallel to the front of the mat. The left shin is coming off to the left side of the mat. Again, knee and hip are in the same line. And then knee and ankle are in the same line, creating a 90-degree angle with the knees. Hands can tent onto the mat or rest onto the shin. Inhale, baby back bend. Exhale, round out through the spine gently. Let the chin and shoulders roll in. Inhale, baby back bend. Exhale, rounding out. Inhale, baby back bend. And then this time as you exhale, walk those fingertips forward, elongate through the spine, hinging forward from a very long spine. Fingertips tent out or forearms can rest onto the mat. Big deep breaths in and big deep breaths out here. On your inhale, walk the fingertips back, lift the chest up slowly and gently. And then bring both legs out in front of you. You're going to bend your knees. You're going to open the toes outwardly. And then we're going to just bring one leg in and one leg out. And just gentle, slow movements, bringing some movement into the hips. Inhale, bring them back up to center. Exhale, move over in the opposite direction. Inhale, move to center. Exhale, move over in the opposite direction. Again, only going as deeply as it feels good for you. Inhale to center. Exhale, over in the opposite. And then inhale, coming back to center. We're going to set up for our first pose. We're going to set up for half frog. So we are going to take one of our blankets and we're going to tri-fold it, or just double fold, whatever feels good for you. And the more you fold, the higher you're going to be able to lift your legs, so find what's right for you. You're going to take that blanket, move it off to the right side of your mat.
Facing this way or this way?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
And honestly, there's only two sides, so it doesn't matter. So it's going to parallel the side of your mat. So it's going to be in the same angle as your mat is. You're going to come to lying onto your chest. If you want to set your other blanket up to the other side, you're more than welcome to. If you want to just use one blanket and move it from side to side, that's perfectly fine too. So you're going to come to lying onto your belly. You are going to angle your right leg out to the right. So you're going to bend the right knee. And then just like we did earlier in the 90-90, the knee and the hip is going to be in line, and then the knee and the ankle is going to be in line. But you want to adjust the blanket to where it's supporting the knee all the way down to the ankle. And you have a couple of options here, and you can move through these options because we'll be sitting in it for a little bit. You can lay flat onto your belly and stack the forearms, let your forearms rest on. That's going to be the lesser of the intensity of the poses. If you would like to go more intense, you can bring a blanket under the chest, as Cecil is doing. If you want to stay lifted up onto the forearms, you are welcome to do that. If you want to lift all the way up onto the fingertips, you can do that as well, but that's going to be really deep and intense. So find what's right for your body. And again, you can move through this because we'll be here for roughly about 5 minutes. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose, fill the belly up, expand the back, hold it at the top. 2, 3, 4. Slow exhale out of your mouth like you're fogging up your mat. Slow, deep, intentional inhale in through the nose. Fill the belly, push it into the mat. Hold it at the top. 2, 3, 4. Slow exhale out of the mouth. Let's take a full deep inhale into the body, fullest inhale yet. On your exhale, release it out of the mouth, let go, melt down into this pose for just a bit. Remembering that you have your breath there. If you start to go to your to-do lists or anything, just go back to the feeling and the sensations of the breath. Stay present here. Begin to deepen the breath. Deepen the awareness into the body. Let's take a cleansing breath in. Cleansing breath out. We're going to take our right leg, elongate back behind us. We're going to bend our knees. We're going to bring our feet up like we're stamping the ceiling. So knees are bent. And then just windshield wiper them from right to left and left to right. Bringing a little bit of movement back into the hip. When that feels complete for you, if you don't have a blanket already set up on your left side, take your right hand, grab that blanket from the right side of your body, bring it over to the left side of the body. We're gonna bend that left knee, bring the left shin out to the left side of the mat. We're gonna take the blanket, make sure it's supporting the knee and the ankle. Foot is flexed, left knee, left hip is in line. Then you're gonna align the left ankle and the left knee. I'm gonna sink down here. Use a moment to wiggle anything out that you need to. Get comfy. Again, options are to not have a blanket under the chest if you prefer not to have one. Stacking the forearms, forehead stacks onto the forearms. You can consider lifting up onto the forearms if you would like, or up into the fingertips, or you can move throughout this practice. It's your practice, find what's right for you. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose, fill the belly up, expand the ribs, hold it at the top, 2, 3, 4, slow exhale out of the mouth, like you're fogging up the mat. Slow, deep, intentional breath into the body. Fill the belly, fill the ribs, expand the back. Hold it at the top. 2, 3, 4. Slow exhale out of the mouth. Big, full inhale into the body. Fullest one yet. On the exhale, release, let go, melt down into this pose. Knowing that your breath is always there to help bring you back to your intention, bring you back to your present moment. And slowly begin to deepen the breath. Deepen the awareness back into the body. Elongate the left leg back behind you. Bend your knees. Flex your feet. And then begin to windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Slow and controlled movements. And then when you're ready, make your way into a seated position. You can slide the arms under you and lift up, whatever feels right for you. We are going to take one of our blankets and we're going to create a neck roll. So what I like to do is flatten out just a little bit and then just create a gentle little roll. And as you lay down, you'll have to adjust, and that's fine. So we are going to scoot down towards the wall, but we want to be about shin's distance from the wall. So your head is going to come towards the front of the mat. Your feet are going to go towards the wall. You're going to bend your knees, bring your feet onto the wall. And you might have to scooch down a little bit so you can get your feet onto the wall. We are going to take our right ankle and cross it over our left knee, creating what's like a figure 4, but we're being supported by the wall here, so we're not going to grab for that left thigh as we usually do in a regular power class. So we're just going to lay here. We're going to let our shoulders open up. We're going to externally rotate the arms. Make sure the neck is nice and supported by the blanket. If none of that's feeling good for you, ditch the blankets. We're going to begin to inhale in through our nose. 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Big inhale in through the nose. Fill the belly up. On your exhale, release everything out through the mouth. Thoughts, tension, awareness, let it go. Melt. Be here for just a moment. Remembering that your breath is there to keep you present. You can always play with the breathing techniques that we've done in class, or if there's some other breathing technique that's already in your practice, use it. Deepen the breath. Let's take a cleansing inhale in through the nose. Cleansing sigh out of the mouth. We are going to uncross that right ankle, bring that right foot onto the wall now. And then you're going to take that left ankle and cross it over the right knee this time. And maybe your legs are different heights or feeling a little different, and maybe you need to scoot down or scoot away. Find what's right for you. Use a few moments to just settle in. We'll begin to inhale in through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Big inhale in through the nose. Fill up. Exhale, release, let go. Melt down. Be for just a moment. And begin to deepen the breath, deepen the awareness back into the body. You are going to uncross that left foot. You're going to bring both feet onto the ground. And then you're just going to let your knees windshield wiper from side to side. You can consider letting one leg open and the other leg following behind if you'd like. If you'd like to keep them together and just windshield wiper, do what's right for your body. And roll on to your favorite side. Take your top arm, push it into the mat, help yourself into a seated position. Slow and gentle movements. So we're going to take our 3 blankets and we are going to roll up 2 of them, and we can use the one that's already like a neck pillow to keep it just as it is. And the neck pillow can go to the front or the back of the mat, whatever feels better for you. We're going to create a V shape with the 2 rolled up blankets on the opposite side of the mat from the neck pillow. The soles of our feet are going to touch. Our knees are going to open towards the outer edges of the mat. Our thighs are going to open up and rest onto those rolled bolsters. Our neck is, we're going to roll back and laying onto our back, onto that neck pillow. Go ahead and adjust it, get it right. It's never right the first time you lay down, I promise. I think it's the law of Newton, maybe. I think he said that in his first yoga class. So we're going to let our biceps externally rotate. We're going to let our arms open up. So our chest is still opening here. Our inner groin is opening up. Our hips are opening up here. We're going to go back to connecting with the breath, feeling the sensations as it comes in and as it goes out. We're going to close our eyes. And we're going to let go for just a moment. I want you to just give gratitude the chance to come up naturally. And when it comes up, just let yourself sink into that feeling. Surrender to it. Notice how it feels in your body, how your energy feels. And if it doesn't come up, that's okay. You don't need to try to make yourself feel anything. Just try to surrender to your heart and not to your head. Let's flash through all the aspects of our life that make us feel grateful. Firstly, let's bring our awareness to our breath as we inhale and as we exhale, and the fact that each of these breaths give us life. Now become aware of your heart beating, pulsing, filling with love and compassion and peace, and flowing that back out to the world. And bring your awareness to your eyes. Eyes that let you see color, faces, smile, nature, the sunrise, the sunset, the rainbow, the moon and the stars, and yourself in the mirror. Now let's bring that awareness to our ears, that beam in sound, music, laughter, the voices of the ones that we love, the silence, the beautiful sounds of our life. Bring your awareness to your nose that smells the ocean breeze, the aroma of sweet perfume, the flowers, the trees, newly cut grass, the wafting smells that come in from the kitchen, fresh baked cookies in the oven. Bring your awareness to your lips and your mouth that tastes and savors and nourishes, kisses and speaks, that whispers and sings. Bring your awareness to your hands that hold and touch and caress and open and close and applaud and squeeze, the arms and the shoulders that carry and hug and lift and stretch. Our feet, our toes, the gift to wiggle them, that transport you, walk, run, dangle, dance, kick, fold, leap, and point. Sit with that awareness. But what about our tears, our sorrows, and the strength that we seem to be able to muster to make it through each day? Bring your awareness to your abundance, your expansion, your evolution, your perspective shifts, the affluence and flow, and empathy and love and light, and your ability to see growth and potential in every moment. Now just breathe and feel more grace and ease. Experience the warmth, the love, and compassion that gratitude brings into your heart. And drift your awareness to the nurturing relationships in your life, the new ones, the older ones, the material things that came to you unexpectedly, the things that flow to you with great effort and commitment and hard work. Think of love in your life and your connection to those things that are sweet and loving and honorable and just feel right. When we no longer take life for granted, we become grateful for everything that we have. The good that gives to us, and the bad that teaches us and helps us grow. Just breathe and feel this flowing into you and out through you. Begin to deepen the breath. Deepen each inhale, deepen each exhale, letting it flow into the body, helping it slowly reawaken. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Elongate your legs out straight, roll your wrists, roll your ankles. You can inhale the arms above you, point the toes away from you, point the fingers away from you, stretching out the entire body. And then as you exhale, bend your knees, bring your feet onto the mat, and then roll onto your favorite side, right or left. It's up to you. Coming into the fetal position, your head will already be supported by that lovely neck roll that we have. Spend just a moment here. Still letting that feeling of gratitude flowing into you and flowing out of you. When you're ready, take your hand, your top arm, push it into the mat, help yourself into a seated position. Finding whatever seated pose that feels right for your body right now. And I invite you to elongate your posture, lifting through the crown. Soften the shoulders away, close the eyes, soften the gaze, soften the face. Take a cleansing inhale in through the nose. Cleansing sigh out of the mouth. Hands can stay resting into the lap, or you can bring them to heart center if that's comfortable for your practice. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Thank you for connecting with your breath and connecting with your sense of gratitude. The breath is so important. It allows us to become present, so we're not staying in the outward craziness. It's important to stay connected with gratitude. Wherever you focus your mind, your thoughts and your heart will go the same. So if your thoughts are if you're focused on gratitude, your heart will be grateful. Your thoughts will focus on gratitude. Again, another cleansing inhale in through the nose. Cleansing sigh out of the mouth. Bring the thumbs to forehead center. If it's comfortable for you, hinge forward, bow forward, say namaste.